Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avernum 6. Last episode, Kotra was destroyed. Sadly. And it didn't go as easily as it could have. The commander in charge turned traitor at the last minute, and the Empire Alchemist was slain. But in the end he managed to cause the explosion and, well, very little is left of it now. Now, well, kind of want to head right into Fort Dranlon. There may be a few quests we can grab before we look through the rest of this area here, so I'm just going to do that right there. Right in here. Oh, there's a refugee camp here outside the south wall of Fort Dranlon. You look around. Most of the tents appear to be empty. At some point, you would guess people realized that keeping refugees so close to the front was not wise. The few who remain here have a haunted, terrified look. Your presence is reassuring, but only slightly. A caravan is set up waiting to depart for more secure parts of Avernum, but nobody is in a hurry to enter the wilderness. I suppose it makes some sense. The ghost of an old brigand is haunting the waste to the north, scaring passers-by. It seems harmless for now, but the undead can be unpredictable and volatile creatures. In this perilous time, it would be best if this shade were somehow exorcised. Should this task be completed, collect a bounty from Tanya Venia of Fort Dranlon. Rogelio of Fort Dranlon is researching new substances that can be used to harm or repel chitraks. To aid in this effort, he will pay a generous sum for 5 chitrak egg sacs. They need to be fresh and moist. Excuse me. A brazen scout and spy for the Slith Horde has been sighted on the roads east and north of Fort Dranlon. This foolhardy creature has even attacked some of our scouts and merchants. Efforts to find him and lay him low have so far failed. Will you be the one who succeeds in ridding us of this pest? If you are, Commander Oswell will provide a generous bounty. There's a caravan driver here, moving around boxes of supplies and tending to the wagons. She is stocky, muscular, and unrelentingly grim. When she sees a soldier approach, she acts as if you are delivering her death sentence. Resigned, she takes your hand in a bone-crushing grasp. I am driver Melisenda. I work the Silvar Fort Dranlon route, one of the few of us left. So what brings you out here to speak with me? She acts like she already knows the answer. Tell me about the route you travel. It's the road from Silvar to Fort Dranlon. Very important. A lot of supplies need to go along that road, and refugees of late. I've worked that road for years. I know it by heart, and I kept working at it even after the horrors. You've escorted refugees? Hundreds of them. I brought many of them here. Then, when King Staros finally realized how foolish that was, I brought many of them back. All of the refugees I gathered made it back alive. Other drivers, they weren't so lucky. Many problems with shitracks? No, I know how to recognize their nests. The rubble, the egg sacs. I know to keep a safe distance. They avoid the roads. And what horrors? The raiders. Whoever they are, whatever they are. They haven't attacked my caravans only because of luck. Now that I'm one of the few drivers left on this road, my time will come soon. Can you tell me more? You should go into the fort and talk to the commander. He can tell you more. I've been expecting soldiers to come out of the fort and escort us down the road soon. Thought that would be you. Driver Melisenda says, So, soldier, what brings you out here to talk to me? What sort of things do you shuttle back and forth? Food, weapons, refugees. Depends on the direction and the need. The way things are, though, I doubt I can get anything through safely. Not even myself. Are you leaving soon? She shakes her head. I'm waiting for something first, and I'm relieved to say that you aren't it. And since you aren't, please leave me. I have work to do. There are several refugees camped outside Fort Dranlon's south wall. Counting tents, you guess that most of them have left. Some still remain. They are terrified, and it doesn't take much prodding to learn why. Someone is attacking and slaughtering anyone who leaves on the road to the east. Until something is done, they refuse to go anywhere. Well, okay then. We'll do what we can. I have a feeling that's probably going to be our goal. Find whoever or whatever is attacking and, well, kill it. Touch! Okay. There's not really anything else to see there. round about this side. There's the walls. Take a look around the north. Because I do. And nothing there. Okay then. Time to go into the fort itself. You enter Fort Dranlon, the Avernite fortress at the west end of the eastern gallery. For all of its long life, it has had one primary goal. Watch over the river, the main water link between North and South Avernum. For many years, boats have stopped here for supplies and repair. Sharp-eyed guards have watched the river, looking for brigands and infiltrators from the northern tunnels. Fort Dranlon was also obviously used as a refugee camp. Their tents, now mostly empty, are outside the south wall. The inside of the fort is all military. The dirty, exhausted soldiers salute you as you pass. Well, I suppose that's to be expected. I do remember what the fort is like. It's like... yeah, pretty much what I expected. There's their trash. Fort Dranlon has quite a few soldiers. They haven't seen a lot of action, so they're still in good condition. They guard the east gate and watch the river for infiltrators from the Horde. They're fairly isolated, so they pump you for news and gossip from the rest of Avernum. They also tell you about the sinister raiders that have been killing anyone on the East Road. They suggest you speak to the commander about them. We will. Doubt there's much up here to look at. No, there's a bit. That leads down to the commander's quarters, it looks like. I don't know if I've ever mentioned, but I really do like how they have this upper level that is basically only this. There's a wiry, fidgety man sitting next to this open cell. He seems to be playing a dice game with himself and losing. He doesn't notice you until you're right behind him, at which point he jumps straight up into the air. Oh, hello. I am Neron. Don't get anyone up here much, just those who... someone to talk to me. I'm just alone, usually. What is your job up here? I'm a guard. I watch the cell. I take care of the prisoners. Prisoners. No prisoners right now? No prisoners. Very quiet. How often do you get a prisoner to watch? Not often. You see, the sliths don't come out here, and the raiders who kill us, we never catch them. If we kill any of them, they carry off their dead. So I just stay up here and help out. Neron sits at his desk and fidgets with his dice. He rolls them again and again, moving his coins from one end of the table to the other, following a set of rules only he understands. You come up to talk to me? Sometimes soldiers do that. Soldiers come up and talk to you? Why? Well, they... He looks at you very closely. He stares at your face. He watches your eyes. And then he shakes his head. Just talk. Lonely out here. Terrifying. They need someone to talk to and play dice with, that's all. And I'm very busy. Have to get back to work. He returns to rolling his dice. Curious. I wonder what's up with him. Oh, well. Can't get any of those things. And let's take a look at this door. Just a guard post. Okay. Heat. Nothing in there. Smithy, closed. Tourist Traveler Supplies, closed. Of course it's closed. Oh, we got some... oh, an energy elixir. Okay, a couple potions that we're probably never going to use. Seekers of the Mysteries. Oh, this one's open. There's a small shrine in this fort, here to provide comfort and guidance to the many explorers and soldiers who pass through Fort Dranlon. One old woman tends to the temple. She wears long flowing robes made of soft cotton from the surface. Expensive, no doubt. When you enter, she smiles and moves to greet you. Welcome, traveler. I am Tania Venia, of the Seekers of the Mysteries. For many years I have been here guiding explorers of all sorts, and so I remain here to give comfort to all of us as we face the final mysteries. Who are the Seekers of the Mysteries? We are seekers of knowledge. We are explorers who are only content when at the borders of what is unknown, within and without. How do you explore within? We seek, through fasting and meditation, to fully comprehend and control the chaos within ourselves. It is through such focus that we gain great calm, and incidentally strength. Such strength can result in uncommon holy power. If you wish, I can train you in some of our techniques. I rarely have the energy to perform such rituals anymore, but I can share the techniques with others. How do you explore without? Those of our sect are always seeking unknown places, unknown creatures, new areas to explore. That is what drew me here to Fort Dranlon when my sister was lost. Once I would have journeyed down to Venati lands, or deep into the northern reaches. Oh, it would be marvelous to sample such mysteries, but now, the years have passed. I seek only simple comforts. Do members of your sect ever fight? Of course. We believe in facing the unknown. Sometimes the secrets we confront are dangerous. Then we must be brave and face them down. Makes sense. You are still here. You are still in need of guidance in the face of the great unknown that faces us all. Let the Seekers aid you. How did you come to be in this shrine? My sister Torella and I joined our order together. She came here to tend to the temple with dear old Mother Phelps. They were very close. And then Torella went off on her own explorations and she died. At that point, I saw where my duty lay. I came here to do what needed to be done, to tend to those who needed it. Though my time of exploring the world is past, now I have simpler pleasures. What happened to Mother Phelps? She did not last long after she learned of Torella's death. It takes great energy, great will to live out here for a long time. When that will is lost... How do you guide people? They say where they are going. They say what they seek. I advise them based on what I know and what I see within them. And do you have any advice for me? She looks you in the eye, deep and long. She opens her mouth and closes it again. And then she shakes her head. I can't guide you. I feel that we are in danger. I think these may be the final days of Avernum. But you might... I will not interfere with your path. Very well, then. Is there anything in particular you are looking for? In this dark time I seek 5 bottles of Almarian wine. Yes, that is what I would like in these final days. I would, of course, pay for them. Simple, but sure, we can see about that. Can you teach me some of your... actually, first, what are your simpler pleasures? Simple luxury. I have spent so many years wandering remote tunnels, so many days meditating and exploring my inner worlds, that I have run out of energy. So now I explore books and food and wine. I am afraid that I have become a simpler creature, though it is very difficult out here to find the pleasures I seek. Can you teach me some of your rituals? Of course. I exist to spread knowledge. We explore mysteries, but we do not hoard what we earn. I have also heard that our commander wishes your help. To hunt down the murderers who have plagued those we shelter here. If you can aid him, I will make more knowledge available to you. Sure. Nothing we really need to train right now. I suppose Word of Steel. Alright then, that little bit is done. Someone in here. This is the quartermaster's office. The supply room looks impressive at first. Many jars, pots, and piles of sacks. And then you notice the dust and webs. Most of the containers are empty. The quartermaster is sitting at a polished wood table in the corner, carefully cutting a piece of leather. You wait quietly, not wanting to disrupt her concentration. She eventually gets up, looks up at you. Greetings to you. I am Demeter. She holds up the oddly shaped piece of leather. Nice, eh? It'll do very nicely. For what? You have no idea. I hope you aren't here for handouts. We have nothing to spare. But if you have something to trade, we can do business. You don't have any supplies to spare? No, we're isolated out here. Before we received supplies from the north and the east. You don't get anything from either direction anymore. What happened to the north? The Slith Horde. Go upriver and you'll soon entirely leave lands under Avernum control. What happened to the east? Raiders. Not thieves. Butchers is a more accurate term. They find the caravan, slaughter everyone, take what they want, and burn the rest. Probably working for the Horde, I imagine. Demeter absent-mindedly works on trimming her leather while she speaks with you. The odor of cured hide in the room is strangely comforting. It smells like normal times. People working, being productive, getting on with their lives. You can work with leather? I can. It keeps me busy, and it provides armor to those who go without it. I don't have quality materials. If I did, I could make some remarkable things. I'd like some custom work done. Really? Well, I will need to charge. We need the funds and the supplies. All the best things I can make require 2 to 4 pieces of fine leather. In addition, I'll need focusing crystals and 500 coins per item. More powerful items might require more exotic ingredients like mandrake tincture or demon's bile. Why don't you show me what materials you have, and I'll tell you what I can make. A simple cloak suitable for a warrior, leather greaves light enough for a mage to wear, girdle with powerful protective magic, and a pair of gauntlets that will make me unbeatable in battle. Wow! We're gonna save before we check what each of those things are. I'd like to trade with you, see what you have for sale, nothing we need to sell. I don't think, no. Well, we got plenty of leather, focusing crystals. We only need one more Almarian wine, and we'll be able to give it to her. I'll find it and pick it up for her, eventually. First, let me save and see what we can get from her. Alright, let's see what you can make for us. The gauntlets that make us unbeatable. The girdle with powerful protective magic. The leather greaves light. Alright. We got... what? Gloves of the hammer. Wow, that is incredible. +2 to strength, +1 to quick strike, and +2 to blade master. That is awesome. Definitely worth it. Definitely. Polychromous girdle. +7 armor, +10 to hostile effect resistance. That's pretty good, but I like having these boosts that these give us. Runed greaves. I think we can probably sell them. I mean, the swamp pants would be good, but... Alright, let me see what the other things are. Alright, let's see here. What is the cloak suitable for a warrior and the simple cloak? A warrior's cloak and a drakeskin cloak. Another warrior's cloak would be awesome. I mean, it would be so much better than the flowing silk cloak. Well, I don't know. Do we really need another? And the drakeskin cloak we definitely don't need. I think I'll just make the gloves of the hammer. Those are awesome. Let me reload again. Alright then. Yes, I want you to make me the gloves of the hammer. That's perfect for me. I don't need anything else. That's fine for now. Gloves of the hammer, +2 to strength, quick strike, and blade master. Definitely. These radiant gauntlets. You know what? Yeah, use them. The duelist gloves we can sell, I think. I mean... yeah, I think we're fine now. Yeah, sell the duelist gloves. Thank you. Alright, back to looking through here. Small barracks. This workshop is disgusting. There's no other word for it. Shitrack claws, antennae, and other body parts litter the floor among many nasty small pools of slime. Their husks and bits of egg sacs are everywhere. A large man wearing a thick leather jerkin stirs a bubbling pot of green goop. A large broadsword hangs from his belt. He turns to greet you. I am Rogelio, Shitrack hunter extraordinaire. Soldiers do not often visit me. It's a pity. I would have much to teach them. You're a Shitrack hunter? I am. Soldiers do what they can to hunt those vile bugs, but it is only such as I who stalks them relentlessly every day of the year. We're a proud lot, we Shitrack hunters. The crown pays us a bounty per right antenna, and we keep the farmers safe. Do you hunt in this area? I often do. I go out every week, exploring the small tunnels, smashing their eggs, crushing the creatures. I am most skilled at this work. Where are the Shitracks most dangerous? Ah, an overconfident hunter is a dead hunter. The tunnels south of the fort, those are most swarmed and most dangerous. I'll not go there, not without many soldiers with me. East and north, those places are safer for hunting. Any advice you can give me for hunting Shitracks? Watch for their signs. Patches of rubble, slime, egg sacs. Those mark where Shitracks are near. The creatures swarm. There is one means there is many. Use magic to daze them. Their minds are tiny. days. I'll keep that in mind. Where did you learn your trade? I was an apprentice in the northern reaches under Kingsley, one of the bravest chitrack hunters to ever bear the name. What happened to Kingsley? Yeah, he was eaten by chitracks, but he would have wanted it that way. Well, I guess that would be expected. Regelio stirs and sniffs his pool of goo. Sometimes he uses a pair of tongs to pick out a leg and toss it into the corner. Soon I'll have concentrated chitrack essence. It's all a part of my work. What are you working on? I'm trying my hand at alchemy. I want to make fluids that repel or poison chitracks. This involves a lot of boiling. It's disgusting. Where do you get materials? I hack them out of the chitracks I kill. When I need more, I post on the job board. Yeah, we saw that. Any luck? No, not yet. Chitracks are too strong to be repelled by smells and too smart to eat poisons. Also, at alchemy, I have no skill. But I'll try. Maybe I'll have the luck. Anything I can help you with? When I need something, I post a note on the job board outside the south wall. Alright, best of luck. We'll see if we can keep our eyes open for what you need. And now for the commander. You meet the leader of Fort Dranlon. He looks like the sort of officer who hates every minute of being cooped up indoors, as safe as it is, and wishes he could be out in the field again. He looks at you, still dirty from the road, casts a wistful glance at the blade hanging on the wall, and says, Welcome, soldier. I'm Commander Boswell. News of you and your accomplishments has even reached us out here. We've had a hard time of it out here, and it's good to get any sort of reinforcement. Every week I send another message to the castle, but no help comes. Tell me about your situation. He stands up and walks to the window overlooking the river to the west. Fort Dranlon has always been more of a port than anything. We tend to passing boats and we watch for infiltrators. But then the Blight came and some genius decided we could be a refugee camp too. Our army has done many dumb things, but that is near the top of the list. What sort of infiltrators do you see? The caves upriver to the north and west have always been wilder, more monsters, more savage sliths. When they want to slip into the settled lands, they try to use that river. And when we spot them, well, they tend to be within range of our longbows. You at risk of an attack? No, not yet anyway. Some sliths can swim, those few who can stand the cold of the water. Most of them are only comfortable on land. If the horde comes to Fort Dranlon, it will be from the east, not the water. Famous last words. Tell me about the refugee situation. Well, don't get me wrong, I can sympathize with the problem the general has faced. Lots of scared, hungry people fleeing from the north. They had to go somewhere. But Fort Dranlon was not the place. Now we've had to face the disaster of sending them away. Why couldn't they stay here? There's hardly any food. Well, that's true anywhere, but it's remote. There's nowhere for them to stay, so they have to be outside the fort walls, in tents, and we don't have the soldiers to police them. They were getting too hungry and unmanageable. They were starting to interfere with our mission. So the order came, send them east. And then the problems really started. What happened when you tried to send them east? The attack started. Some got through, but many died. It brings me to a way you can help us if that is why you are out here. Anything else you want to know? You get to go out in the field like I used to. I want to make sure you have what you need to do your job. Where were you stationed before you were assigned here? I was based out of New Harston, out in the tunnels well to the north, between there and Formello, keeping to the back passages, harassing the sliths. Small groups, familiar with the twisting tunnels. But then we divided our forces, and I came back to civilization, and then I was trapped. What happened to New Harston? Oh, we don't know. My guess is that the slith horde tore it to the ground. Anyone who didn't flee is gone. Your roving band split up? Yes. It was me and Captain Esme and our raiders. There were 30 of us, and we were really doing some damage. Once we almost killed Krezis, but the shadow got away. We had too much information about the horde, who was in charge, where they were based. I took a few warriors and went south. Esme stayed up there. And then I was trapped. I couldn't go back. And Esme is probably dead now. How are you trapped? The commander of Fort Dranlon died in a raid in the early days. They needed a replacement, so I got kicked upstairs. I wish I wasn't here. I should be out there, blade in my hand. But I swore an oath to Avernum and King Stars, and I'll obey it. Very well. What problems have you been having? He points out the window at the river. There's something out there. A force of brigands or sliths or who knows what. And they stalk the roads between here and civilization, and they kill everything. We don't know anything about them. When they attack, none get away. They have been killing our supply caravans and the bands of refugees heading for safety. They are murderers, and they are weakening Fort Dranlon. Someone has to find them and stop them. What do you know about the attackers? Based on what my trackers tell me, they're humanoids. They wear boots. They're fast. They have powerful magicians. First thing they always do is hit the caravans, with fire. They attack in groups of 8 to 10. And there, now you know as much as us. Where do they come from? We have our guesses, but they're just that, guesses. When you have followed my orders and returned, we will know a lot more than we did before. What do you want me to do? Well, this is the part where being a commander is useful. I can give you orders. I want you to escort a caravan east. It has merchants and sacks of supplies. We'll have a few guards. It should be an irresistible target. There is a difference. They will have you. And if half of what I've heard about you is true, you should be able to survive and give us some information about the attackers. Learn what you can and report back to me. Where's the caravan? Go outside the south wall and find driver Melisenda. She's a brave woman. And lucky, too. You'll escort her and find some refugees. Go now. She's waiting for you. We'll do that after we explore all the area around here, because I want to do that first. But before I do that, I'm going to go get the wine. It should be a quick trip. I mean, just take the pylon all the way to Almaria. We've already got 4. I'll just buy 2. One for her and one for us. Pretty simple. And Almaria. I did click on Almaria, didn't I? I didn't accidentally click on Dranlon? Or whatever it was. No, I clicked on Almaria. I'm good. Alright, into Almaria. I believe the wine is down over here. Yes. Let me see what you have for sale. Ah, what the hell, buy it all. It's cheap. We could use the extra. We never know. We might need it later or something. Right, let's bring her the wine. Come on. And, okay, now we're here. Back to the fort. Ate some of our food, because of course. Here's the fort. Around this way. Through the door. I have the wine you wanted. She eagerly takes the bottles and inspects them. I hope my suspicions are not correct. I hope this is not the end. But if it is, these will help me face it. She fetches something from upstairs, a long polished rod of cave wood etched with runes. As you gave something to comfort me, I have something to shield you. My days of exploration are past, but you may have use for it. Rod of Alacrity. Also forgot that this was here. Anything of use in here? She had some Almarian wine we could have used. No biggie. Platinum ring we can sell. Some coins and some coins. Okay. And a scroll. Alright. That is going to be the end of this episode. Next episode, instead of helping with that, we're going to explore around. And the best way to start is with down in the southwest. I already see something hostile. That'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I'm Chester44. That is Ortas, Michael, Amar, and Rika. This has been an Avernum 6 Let's Play, and I shall see you all next time.